How's it going? I'm Joe McNally, and we're here for another session of Kelby Video Training. And today what we're going to do is just take a look at what you can do with one light. What's incumbent on us as photographers nowadays, obviously, is to work lighter, work faster, work more intuitively, work with less gear. I mean, all of that stuff. I mean, some of it's for not so great reasons, right? I mean, time and access and budget, all those pressures are on us. So today is going to be an investigation all day long about what you can do with one light only. And we'll take a look at how that one light can be different things. Certainly in the morning, we're going to take a look at small speed light solutions, okay? The battery operated, really, really tiny unit that you just pop right onto your camera and go forward. And then later on, we'll investigate what you can do with one light with a bigger unit, and we'll use Rangers, which are an Elenchrom battery operated location field unit that you can put larger surfaces onto, create very big light. All those kinds of things are possibilities, but the one restriction we'll have for this entire video segment is what we can do with one light. Sort of starting off a little bit basic and slow here, with this one light idea. We're going to be using the Nikon system. Big fan of the Nikon system. I use Nikon D3, and that liaisons very well with the ITTL systems of the Nikon Flash, generally referred to as the CLS, the Creative Lighting System. For years I've worked with the SB800. We're now evolving into the SB900, which is the new flagship flash or speed light for the Nikon system. In fact, on Kelby Video Training, there's a whole segment devoted to the SB900, the differences and the advantages over the older SB800, which in and of itself was a heck of a flash. So we've got this system here. It's flash on camera. We'll be working remote. A couple of other things that have occurred, over the course of development. Obviously, the 900 is a new unit. It actually has a new battery pack, which is kind of cool. This I'm just getting familiar with. These are come out. This is the SD9 as opposed to the older model, the SD8A. It's got 8 AA batteries in it as opposed to the original 6. Makes the unit more efficient. Has a kind of an evolved carrying case here. I'm very happy about that. A little more flexible. As you can see, I can put it on the Avenger C-stand extension arm here, and also it's a good belt loop kind of a pack. Keeps you mobile, keeps the unit very efficient, keeps the recycle time high. All those kinds of things are very positive. In fact, this system, honestly, intuitively, easily can make it pictures so, with such a great degree of facility, I guess. It takes the mystery out of flash photography. I'll bet that Zane could do it. Can we get a D3, please? Zane, here we go. All right, this is the pressure's on, dude. This is your first big job. All right, and you've got to, all right, what do you think? Yeah? Yeah. Cool. See the intuitive grasp of the ergonomic design of the D3. Zane has got it down already. I mean, this is just great. You handle the camera just like I do. It's fantastic. Yeah, I hit it every once in a while too, because sometimes I get frustrated behind the lens and I just give it a good shot. It actually works better after that. Okay? You want to goober the lens? I goober the lens every once in a while. See that? Can you see yourself in there? Okay. The optics of this system are so sharp that Zane could do a number on the front element of this lens, and I think we'd still do really, really great. Thumbprints, those are good. Those are really nice. We're still on the set. Let's take a look at, again, a little further investigation of the tools we're going to use for small flash, which will constitute the first part of this. So as I mentioned, we're shooting a D3. SB900 will be our principal flash of record for this particular video segment. Liaison via a USB into Camera Control Pro on my MacBook Pro. So we'll see the images come up right away. I'm shooting a NEF or RAW file and a JPEG basic combination, which I can because obviously the D3, as we all know now, has the 2 card slots. So for strategy purposes, especially when I'm on assignment for a client, for instance, I will shoot RAW files always, but the other slot, the second slot here, I designate for JPEG Basic. The reason JPEG Basic is the D3 makes a heck of a JPEG Basic file, very reproducible, very nice file. but it also means that my editor, my art director, my client can zip through those files very quickly. Because sometimes under pressure, on location, the people you're shooting for actually want to see what you're doing during the course of the day or review it, say when we go to lunch or something like that. Okay, let's see the morning's take. So just as a strategy, I split that up. I make sure that the NEFs go to one card, the JPEGs go to the other. So what we'll see is the images come up very quickly because that's what loads right away is the JPEG basic file, while the NEF loads underneath of it. I use Gitzo. We've taken a look at some of these tools before. Gitzo tripods, very much a lifetime kind of a tripod commitment. You know, they're a tad on the pricey side, but they're worth it because they stick with you forever. We've got a Manfrotto twin camera platform, and then the Gitzo computer plate here. Bayonets on here. I've got the Manfrotto hydrostatic head over here. Very good rig for overall, you know, location purposes on a static set. You're not going to chase somebody down the block with this, obviously. But, you know, art directors who are with you on the set, you know, in Webster's art director next to art director, he or she who is continuously nervous, okay? And it makes them feel good. It makes them feel better. They see the pictures come up. Oh, that's nice. Oh. So anything I can do to allay their fears, make them feel more comfortable, you know, kind of make the studio a happy place, that's what I'm going to do.